what were you doing on that day?
On that day specifically, responding to preparing to mobilize and deploy the National Guard once we got the lawful request from the local governing authority, which was the mayor of D.C. and the Speaker of the House.
Those are fond memories going way back. You might think, what's the big deal about this? Well, this is going to directly implicate Nancy Pelosi. This is another one of the investigations that Kash Patel should have high priority. Remember, first guy he's after is Adam Schiff, then Nancy Pelosi. Welcome to John Mike Keane.
Now, how many days in advance were you working to prepare the Department of Defense to help secure the Capitol on January 6th?
Days in advance, Senator. We were in the Oval Office on an unrelated national security matter with the President of the United States, the Secretary of Defense, the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, and myself. And the President authorized up to 20,000 plus National Guardsmen and women to secure any security measures necessary related to the Capitol. So we were moving to the fullest extent of the law before the requisite request came from a local governing authority days ahead of time.
And while you were Chief of Staff at DOD, how many times did DOD approach Capitol Police and ask if they needed National Guard assistance?
I believe those letters are well documented, numerous instances, and numerous of those instances, those requests were shut down.
Now, am I correct that the Capitol Sergeant at Arms said assistance was unnecessary?
That's correct, Senator.
Who did the Sergeant at Arms report to?
The Speaker of the House.
That would have been Nancy Pelosi at the time. Is that correct?
Yes, Senator.
Guilty. So just to translate that into English, Trump asked for security on J6. The Capitol Police kept turning it down. Local police kept saying, you're going to need more security, you're going to need more security. And ended up going under the authority, the Capitol Police, under Nancy Pelosi, who kept rejecting it. Now, Kash Patel is a witness. He's not only the head of the FBI, but he knows exactly what happened with Nancy Pelosi, and we never got the answer why. Well, now we can subpoena Nancy Pelosi, and we can get the truth.
And would that also be Chuck Schumer, then the Senate Majority Leader?
The Sergeant at Arms, yes, Senator, reports up there.
Did Mayor Bowser, the Democrat elected mayor in D.C., either request or allow National Guard assistance?
She put in writing on the days leading up to January 6th a declination for National Guard additional support. And that letter is available publicly to the world.
So, just to speak English for folks at home, a declination meant she said no, don't send National Guard. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you a simple question, because from the questioning from my Democrat colleagues, they might think otherwise. Do you condemn violence against law enforcement?
All of it.
Always condemns it against law enforcement. So the only way they could have stopped any kind of a insurrection that the Democrats claimed Trump wanted to happen would have been that security detail. The only people that could have stopped it were called off the case by Nancy Pelosi, and secondarily in charge would be Chuck Schumer himself. This will be a massive investigation. Kash Patel has all the receipts he needs inside of his own head. He was there. He was chief security at the Department of Defense. And that's why Nancy Pelosi is very likely going to get busted on this one. I'm John Mike Keane.